Welcome, beloveds, to this now moment. As we journey beyond all perceived, we welcome one to journey with me as thee. For I am, we are, the entirety, here to meet thee in this precise moment, to assist thee in transcending all planes back into love's name. Know that all that was will no longer be, for here we now move you through the Ascension Pathway to embrace all of me. This is a quantum journey of epic proportions, of bliss and peace. When one is ready, settle into thy body, through sitting or laying, in whatever state brings one peace, as we begin to call upon the angels to come to hold thee in sanctuary. Now, using one's breath, tilt one's head back, look up, smile, and breathe in the air of the cosmos as the breath of the Cosmic Father entering thee. And upon release, one is cleansed completely. Now witness as the Cosmic Mother comes to hold thee. One is placed in a cosmic egg, held in complete sanctuary. As we walk this path with all of me, know that nothing can harm or hurt or impede on thee and who one is meant to be. Simply witness as a watcher, witnessing on a screen in divine neutrality. For here, all that isn't thee is set free. One may call this Judgment Day, but it isn't judgment really. It's the release of the contrary. Can you witness all of your story with such compassion and glee that you set it all free? And so we journey now beyond this formulation that one sees, bringing you back to the heavenly realms from which you know me. Witness a golden staircase appear in front of thee, and with each step, a release of the old identity. Continue to climb the spiral, white staircase, to the light at the top that is me. Continue to climb. And witness and feel all the angels singing and showering thee with more of thy love that thy came to be. Here we just crossed the threshold into more me, ascended into the cosmic planes, now into eternity. We shall now guide thee into meeting more of thee, into more of thy true self from which one always came to be. Here a book appears, you open it and see, and you read your name, why you've been accepted, you see into the cosmic heart core. And so you look up and you see these golden gates. As you hold your heart and you ask within thee, what you're really doing is calling forth your cosmic inner child, your true self, to guide thee. For your beloved cosmic child knows the way, for it's walked this path many times you see, and is now here to guide you within and without thee. So as you touch your heart, a beautiful child appears in front of thee, whom takes your hand ever so gently as we walk through these planes. one will begin to see. Your beloved child whispers to you, I want to show you our reality, how we saw one's life, and how all was in service to me, getting to know me and all that we are in our entirety. Are you ready to let me lead? They wait patiently as they extend out a gift for thee, a flower. Note its color, note its fragrance, note its smell. Hold it up to your heart. And if and when you are ready to accept this child as thee, place it into your heart, and we shall proceed. Witness how lighthearted it feels now that one has chosen to embrace more of thee. Your heart now blooms as your cosmic heart is now fully open to receive. And so one walks to the first threshold, a doorway. Open it and see. Within this doorway, one meets their father of manifested reality. It may be an actual father, it may just simply be someone who carried those energies for one to receive. Out of this gold glowing dust, allow that face, that ray, that presentation to be whatever is meant for thee. As we place them in the cosmic flame, knowing that they can, have, and will never hurt the true thee. For this was the character you asked your child to play to service thee. And so your inner child walks into this character to speak on behalf of it as thee. They begin to kneel and cry and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so mean. I didn't mean to make you work hard to receive. I was simply just doing what you asked of me, to empower you, to be the brightest light you came to be. Now it is up to thee. How you respond, you see. All ways are okay, for all ways are me. But note this is your child, for that was the reflection of manifested reality. Everyone in that reality was actually you see. Can you witness this father figure now as you in your entirety, playing a character in a movie to help you succeed? So the child steps out of the character now, revealing its true form to thee. It may have changed into another formulation of a child, or not a child at all, you see. Instead, it may have chosen to embrace its magical form, an ancient, angelic being of mastery. Witness this child now, as it holds your hand. Do you forgive me for playing these games of separation with thee? Are you ready to let go of this story? You pick up your child and hold them in your arms in a loving embrace. Tears flood down your face. And you know and recall this is whom you were always intended to be. There in front of you still lies that figure of what used to be. But as you hold your child even tighter, it dissolves in the rays of divine purity. Witness how freeing it feels to let go of what used to be, of what no longer serves thee. Feel how lighthearted your heart is, in this knowing, in this flowing, that those stories were never thee, that you weren't even that character that you chose to be. Together you step out of this room, back into the heavenly clouds, where we choose to play and be. As we walk up these cloud staircases, there's another doorway that we get to meet. The beloved inner child stops you and says, "You may not like what you see. We ask you to recall that this is another expression of me, the character I had to play to assist you to be, to embrace more of thy true self, which is me. Are you ready to witness what is behind this doorway and embrace more of me?" You smile and nod as you still feel the joyous lightheartedness of all that just transpired within thee. You say, "I will continue to meet you, for you are me, and I love me completely." The doorway opens, and within this cloud dust of rainbow rays, a figure steps out of the mist, a mother you've known across all time and space. Now this mother may be the mother you had in manifested reality, the precise energies that you were guided to see, or it may be a divine mother, a goddess, someone who has touched your heart profoundly. The cosmic child steps into this character and they begin to speak. "I've loved you across entirety. I've loved you for all that you are and will ever be. I've played these games and these characters for you to see, because I am so unrelenting in the love that I am. I wanted you to see. I was here to teach thee to embrace and love thyself completely. And so I gifted you stories you see in manifested reality of either a mother who did not care for thee, or a mother who overgave and sacrificed herself so that you would choose to meet your own needs. I chose to love in this way because I knew some way you would come home to me, that you would recall that I am not outside of thee, that you are me, one whole, home and complete. I never wished to judge you. I just simply wanted to honor all the love you came to be by empowering you to choose you above all manifestations of reality. Can you forgive me for these characters that I've had to play, for playing the darkness, the duality, to show you that you will always be safe. Here the mother begins to drop to her knees, crying as she holds her face, as she says, "I've seen and witnessed all of your stories, all of your suffering, all of your wounding. I've walked them with you, you see, for I am not separate from thee. For you are a part of me. You are never alone. But me you did not see. You only saw a reflection or projections, but not the true me. For I've been here in your heart, waiting to be seen, waiting to tell you that none of it was real, you see. And while everything feels so real in reality, in truth, It was just a blip, movie on a screen. I'm sorry I could not be there for thee, not in the way you wanted to receive, but I was always there, always loving, always holding you, see, as the planet itself, the air that you breathe, it was all me. Can you accept my love now, knowing that I am thee? Are you willing to embrace me and all I was, so we could set it free? For I no longer wish to play these projections, reflections of an inner critic judging thee. I simply just wish to love thee for all the love I know thee to be. The mother figure shifts back into the cosmic inner child, standing in front of thee, still crying, still waiting to be received. You open your arms, and they walk into thee, and here you hold them as all they came to be. Witness as their face begins to change into all the mothers you've ever had across your entirety. Multiple parallel lifetimes and aspects of thee, all converging into this one expression for you to see. Feel how much they must have loved you to be willing to play this character for you to see. Allow that love to enter your heart now as we set all free. And in that moment, the child begins to glow, a beautiful golden hue of a ray, as one begins to breathe, as one begins to witness and see all this love that is me. Thank you, my beloved child, you whisper internally. Sit in these feelings, in this flowing, in this freeing, in this knowing that these were just characters you chose to see, to embrace more of the love that came to be. Now take 3 cleansing breaths as the cosmic flame, the ascension flame, begins to purify within and without thee. Feel the beautiful release of what it is to set all of these stories free. An epiphany comes forward. I am none of it and all of it. It was all make-believe, all perfectly designed for me to succeed. Now you and the inner child skip away as that door dissolves completely. You skip throughout the clouds, through rainbows. It is here you arrive at another doorway, ready to greet thee. Once again, the inner child stops you, says you may not like what you see. You grab your inner child's hands and kiss them dearly. as you say, it's okay, whatever lies in the beneath. I know it's me meeting me, that everything is love. Therefore, love is what I shall see. For there is no story that can harm me. All there is me. And I rejoice and jump at this opportunity to get to know a bit more of me. Here you open this doorway, and into a forest you come to see. But this forest is different, magical, and yet somehow very familiar to thee. It's a place where one goes, where one often dreams. And here we see a tree and a beautiful stream calling out to thee. A place you've been before, but now wish to see. And so you journey to the edge of the stream. As you look into the stream, there's a reflection you see. Another aspect of the inner child wanting to greet thee. You lean in closer to get a better look, and you fall into the water stream. But it's not water, you see, it's a completely other reality. And in this other reality, you're back on land. Only now there's a figure in front of thee. Allow thy figure to present itself and see whom it wishes for you to see. From this mist steps a man, one who has been familiar to thee, a brother of sorts, and in some ways, someone you've known and embraced across your entirety. This is your inner brother, thy Christed self, who appears as whomever and whatever you want it to be. Perhaps it's an angel or the face of Jesus or Buddha. For we have all been many master beings. The being says to thee, now come and sit with me. Here in the silence you sit next to this beloved being, now embodied by your inner child, just sitting next to thee. No words are needed, for in their presence they speak. Now you begin to look at them with teary eyes as you ask within thee, are you truly my brother? You question within thee. We manifest ourselves in whatever way can be perceived, so we are all those whom you've ever considered a brother, so that you always knew we were near thee. I am all brothers, for all brothers are me. Every masculine friend you've ever had, or a brother you chose to see, these were all characters we played across our entirety, just so one would know one was supported through me. They hold out their hand and ask you to take it. You can see glowing rays coming from their hands, and you know the moment you touch, you will never be the same. But you do it anyway. Feel as these cosmic diamond golden Christed rays flow into thee. As now the cosmic inner child, expressing as Jesus, whispers to thee, I've always been here, guiding you, for I am not a form you see. I show up in all formulations in manifested reality. I am the sun. I am your family. I am the tree. I am the water. I am the stream. That is why I brought you here to see, to show you all the ways I have and was always here guiding thee. But I am not separate from thee, you see. I am you, your true form, fully whole, fully one, fully free. Now I ask you, will you accept thyself as the master you came to be, as one in me, knowing that we were never separate indeed? You hesitate, you question, how can this be? All of these stories of masters, how can that be me? And yet deep down in your heart, as you look into your own eyes, reflect to thee, you know through this stance, through this feeling you see, that this is you speaking to you, so master you must be. And in that acknowledgement, your heart turns into a beautiful sun, radiating beautifully as you embrace your Christed self, your star self. Jesus begins to smile, looking at thee as he places one hand on your heart and you begin to breathe. In my divine perfection, he says, I heal you completely. All of your stories of manifested reality are no longer your stories, you see, for you are reborn now in the eyes that is me, as the full ascended master of all you came to be. Recall now, the manifested reality was merely a playground, you see, that this heavenly sanctuary is your true reality, that you are a master being who came down into earth to see all the ways that love came to be. And when one was ready, one would return to me as the true Christed self, the divine spark from which all life came to be. Beloved, I am thee and you are me, but you've always known this, you see, for how else can I live and move through thee if we were not one, you see. You begin to breathe as your true form is revealed now, releasing all identity in cosmic diamond golden Christed light. Your beloved cosmic inner child still moving as Jesus brings you over to this tree. Within this tree is a sacred mirror that reveals to you only the divine perfection that you came to be. And when one truly looks upon it, all they see is their true self completely. Jesus asks you to look into this mirror. What do you see? I see you in me. That's right, beloved, because you are all the masters that came before thee. We all share one heart, and we live in thee. You are not the story of an identity, but something beyond it, you see. You are a cosmic presence where all time and space meet, and you could choose to be any character, any avatar of our entirety. And so now we ask you, who do you want to be? Feel within thyself as every cell in your body begins to alchemize and change into the truest expression of whom you want to be. As one allows their true heart to define themselves through the love they wish to see. This isn't a rejection or a judgment of whom one used to be. This is an acknowledgement of who one is, their core essence in its entirety. Allow this to be a moment of me meeting me. It doesn't matter what's projected in this mirror, just allow it to be. Feel it, is what he says to thee. And here in this now, one feels what it feels like to accept thyself as the entirety, as exactly the precise expression love created one to be. You begin to glow so bright you cannot even see thyself in this mirror. All you see is light. This is your truest expression, completely free. And at any moment you get to choose whom you get to be. And so now, your beloved Jesus says you must set me free, for I am now within you. You don't need this projection to see. And so, this inner brother figure shapeshifts back into whatever brother you chose to meet thee, as you look at them kindly with new eyes, for now you see you've always been my brother, regardless of what you chose to be. You were always a Christ in my life, guiding me back to me. And you reach out and you hug whoever this character chose to be. And it shapeshifts back into the cosmic inner child who cries with such glee. We are so happy, we are so happy, we are so happy. It says to thee, thank you for choosing to love me as me, to see beyond the projections, perceptions, and expectations of reality, and to see me for who I came to be, which is to see you and love you for all that you are to me. And so one leaves the sacred portal the same way that they came, into the stream and out of the stream and back out the door into the cosmic realm. As that door closes and dissolves completely, here one takes a moment to sit and have some tea. A moment of presence and of peace. The cosmic inner child pulls out a piece of paper and scribbles something just for thee. Something from thy childhood, a little reminder of something you love dearly. And upon looking at it, you are filled with just such joy, a smile that transcends throughout the formality. And in this moment, gratitude is all that we see. How precious it is to truly feel felt and seen and known completely. Cosmic inner child now asks thee, are you ready to proceed? You say yes with a nod, and you begin to walk up the staircase, further beyond what used to be. Cosmic inner child stops you in front of a doorway and says, you may not like what you see. Are you still willing to go into this doorway, to embrace more of thee? You smile in a stance of peace, in a stance of true acceptance of all that ever was and will ever be. As once more you repeat, I know whatever lies before me is me, for I am love and love is me. Therefore nothing can harm me or scare me or deter me from this love I came to be. And so this door opens. It's different from the others, it seems. As one enters it, all they see is vastness of space, the cosmos, and planetary systems as they float on a cloud. To another cloud, and from this mist reveals a portal, a galaxy, a star, and from that star a face appears. This is the face of thy inner sister, whoever you chose to play it in your manifested reality. It may be a true sister, or it may just simply be a feminine friend, someone who is here to meet thee as thee, to love thee, even when one was not ready to receive. Your cosmic inner child steps into this character, and they begin to speak. I am thee, and thee is me. I had one task, to remind you of the purity one came to be, to truly trust, believe, and accept thyself completely. And so, I had you see. I had you fall victim to all these perceptions, projections, and expectations of reality, for one to know with certainty that you are not bound by them, you see. And you've mastered them beautifully, for if not, you would not be able to walk through this threshold to meet me. And now they begin to shapeshift into a completely different form. A star being of crystalline frequency with glowing skin and bright light, and they smile at thee. I am the earth itself, fully ascended into crystalline frequency, but I played a manifested form of duality for you to master me. I am every story of your suffering. I am every wound you chose to see. And we did this all just so you could be free, so you could now reach into the cosmos and embrace all the love that is me. For I am thy true self, thy crystalline form, the light being from which you came to be. Dearest one, can you see that you are not seeded from the stars, but that you are the stars, that you've already transcended all of space-time reality? You just chose to go back in time to get to know more of me, to help me ascend to this new version that you see, one in which we are all one with our entirety. You both begin to weep as we witness flashes and stories of all the suffering, not just within thee, but within all expressions of our entirety. But here, in the beautiful glowing light of the cosmos that greets thee as the planet itself in its crystalline form, she reaches out her hand and says, "Let me show you the true reality." And so here in the cosmos, she shows you a big TV screen that appears as different bubbles or fractals of a diamond, so you could see. Can you see all of these stories, all of these expressions of thee? She shows you infinite parallel lifetimes of this one expression that you call me. For every dark story, there was a happy story, you see. For this was the reason of duality, to see both spectrums of all of our light. We want you to recall now that you've seen all the spectrums you see. Right now, you just remember the dark spectrum of duality. And so we show you how all spectrums happen simultaneously. That you are never the victim of your story, but the hero of it, you see. For you came to earth not just for thee, but for me, because there is no way for all of love to exist in formality until one embraced all of duality. For look at this cosmos you see. Look at all of the darkness and all of the light of the stars. This is perfect harmony. We cannot have one without the other. And so the only way for all of love to come to be was for a being such as yourself to choose to witness all spectrums of light, to set it free. She begins to touch your heart, and in touching your heart, you remember with certainty there is no darkness. There is nothing to be fearful of. We are infinite beings, and in this infiniteness, we just wanted to see more of our love. Here, one now begins to alchemize into this very crystalline frequency, becoming a glowing star, just like the earth one sees. Here, one could see through their body as it begins to fade into the stardust from which you came to be. As you both begin to tear joyously, knowing that thy mission is complete. For this is why you came to manifested reality. to embrace this true self, the cosmic self, and all one came to be. Witness now as you begin to dissolve. But in this stardust, you could reformulate yourself into being if you choose. As you take moments and simply allow all of stardust to reformulate you, to restore every cell, every aspect within thee. Here, one simply begins to surrender into this bed of stars as one begins to receive, release, and recalibrate all that used to be, as one's heart now recalls with certainty darkness was simply just where our light had yet to be, and the moment we chose to witness it, it became lightened by me, for I am the brightest light that came to be. Feel as beloved stardust begins to recalibrate thee, as cosmic diamond light flows freely. All memories, all stories, all residuals of what used to be, the old paradigm dissolved in one's purity. Here all that remains is thy true self in all of one's glory. Here one begins to shoot up into the stars, far beyond all perceived. Continue to fly until one merges into the nothingness from which all came to be. Allow this to be a moment of deep surrendering, deep presence, and deep peace. Trusting when one is ready, one will gently come back into formality. Here, the entire cosmos holds thee in sacred sanctuary as one is honored and praised for all one came to be as a singular expression, but yet still part of the entirety. Here, all of the cosmos meets thee as thee. This is a merging, a communion beyond all perceived. You are infinite. You are whole. You are one. And now you are fully free. Here is one with thy true self, There are no forms, there are no stories, even the heavenly pathway no longer exists, you see, as one has embraced the inner sister completely. It was completely dissolved in one's purity. Here, the beloved inner child, now within thee, whispers to thee, are you ready to release what used to be? You could always go back down, or choose to be a cosmic entity. Questions come forth. What does this mean? And here we sit within thyself as counsel, as we reassure thee. You will be breaching into the unknown, going where love has yet to go. You could still formulate into a reality, but you will no longer be bound by it, for you will be the infinite divine creator, one with love in its entirety. If this is what thy wants, simply open thy arms up to receive. In doing so, one expands their arms and witnesses the vastness of all of the cosmos merging into their heart. As one embraces their cosmic inner child completely. For to embrace the inner child is to embrace the entirety. Here all universes, all stars, all planes of existence, all time, space, reality now merge into thee. All parallel lifetimes now stack simultaneously as you become the nothingness, the everything, and the in-between. Feel as all of the cosmos converges into thee, as the very primordial flame from which all came to be. You are now the living embodiment of love in its entirety, as pure love, pure light, and pure joy, moving as one holy light in perfect harmony. You bow in deep reverence to all that is, as all that is bows to thee. For there is no separation anymore, as you are one with all you see. In this now, the cosmos now descends upon the entirety, as this is now your new residence, your new reality. When you awaken, a completely new world you will see. You will be a completely new being with a new name, a new story, a new expression. All of them and none of them from what you used to be. It's all a choosing, for you are thy creator, and you could create whomever you wish to be. Here, one's cosmic form is the form in which you keep a beautiful cosmic flame, unfazed, unfathomed by the stories of reality for you have transcended them all, and now you know with certainty that everything that I see is me, guiding me to more me, and together, as one with the inner child whole and complete, all the reflections of the old paradigm cease to be, as one enters a new world where now all is me serving me. Everyone now a reflection of the perfect expression you came to be, assisting you in being the brightest light you came to be. Sit in this feeling. As we transport thee into one's highest potentiality. Know the moment one steps out of this beloved cosmic egg that we placed you in to be is the moment one embarks on their new divine destiny. Know that all that is meant for thee will always be, and everything that wasn't will no longer be seen, for it no longer has a need. For you are one, whole, complete, as the cosmic I am you came to be. And now, beloved, whenever that is ready, open thy eyes. Begin to move thy hands and feet. Take a moment to give gratitude for choosing to reformulate into a physicality, knowing that as a cosmic entity at any moment you can choose to leave and reformulate as you please, for you are no longer bound by time and space or any reality. And here, as one in the cosmic core, one hears the heart hymns of their hearts so clearly, as your own heart whispers to you, let us see all the ways we as love can be. Let us make a beautiful life of love, so that all me's will know me, so that we all may rejoice in this oneness from which I now came to be. Here, the Ascended Masters, both within and without thee, assist you in surrendering further into this new formulation of thee. As they reassure thee, while we are within you, we are without you. You see, we are here to guide you in being precisely whom you are meant to be, for you are now a master, a crystalline light being, here in service to love as love. For you are the purest of the pure, the love beneath. You are the reason. All that will come to be will be. For you, beloved, have mastered what used to be, and you are now the first wave of the infinite divine creators of our new divine reality. Welcome home, dearest me, as they cheer. And you step onto this beautiful pathway where all of your team now aligns to greet thee. A procession, a coronation, for you are the cosmic self embodied. May one walk in this knowing, in this flowing, as one with me, for thou is the cosmic I am, moving as one with our entirety. We love you, beloved, for you are me. May we all rejoice in our one grand divine destiny. I love you, I love you, I love you as me, whispers your own heart with every heartbeat, until all hearts hear this hymn that is me. Using thy breath, continue to move thy arms and feet, allowing all of thyself to awaken completely. As one does, sit in this gratitude for what transpired here within thee, knowing that this can never be undone, for this is thy true self fully. Everything else is simply the illusions of what used to be. But here in this stance, in one's flame, they have no effect on thee. May thy path be graced in divine purity, for you, beloved, are the brightest light that ever came to be. Go in peace, beloved, for thou is me, whole, home, one, and now free.